The Alchemist by Isaac McMurtry. It was 3 years since that fateful day where my father, the king, put me on the mountain to die. On when I was 12 years old, my king thought that I might overthrow him because there was a prophecy. Then, as I thinking that I will die on this mountain, a shepherd came to me and said, "Who are you, child?" Then I replied with, "I am James von Elric. Who are you?" "I am Canton. Will you come to my house? It is cold out here, and you might die." So I started to follow him because, well, his reasoning was correct that I probably would die on this mountain without shelter. And then when we were in his house, it looked like a laboratory with different metals on the tables and lots of bottles with strange liquids. Then Canton said that he's an alchemist in hiding because as the king has been capturing alchemists and making them work as slaves, making weapons for his army. And he has been hiding ever since that law was passed. Okay, so you have a reason to hate the king, and I have a reason to hate him too. So, will you make me your apprentice so I can overthrow him in the future? Fine. But only use my knowledge for good, okay? 3 years later. Wake up, James! Wake up, James! Yes, I'm awake, teacher. So, how much percentage of copper and zinc do you need to make bronze? I think for a bit. And then it instantly comes to my head. 90% copper and 10% zinc. That should be about right, teacher. Yes, good. But now you shall all be put to the test by using alchemy. Get the alchemical acid, James. Yes, teacher. Alchemy acid is the main tool that alchemists use in their research, because if you have the materials, alchemy acid, and the willpower, you can turn anything into anything else, and this process is called transmutation. But there's a few limits. 1. You cannot get more than what you already have. 2. The bigger the object, more alchemy acid you need. 3. Bigger the transmutation, more it strains on the mind, and could kill or make someone insane if they are too reckless with transmutation. These are the 3 limits to alchemy. Are you done yet? Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to get the alchemy acid. I was just having a flashback. Wow, just in case you forgot, alchemy acid is on the top shelf. It's been there for the last 3 years. And you should know that by now, James. Oh, I'm sorry, teacher, I was reliving some old memories. But why did we, do that one simple lesson earlier? Before doing the advanced stuff. Why don't we just jump in right away? It's because we need a warm-up for the mind. To get used to solving complex problems. When it's in that mind state, it makes the process of transmutation less strenuous to mind, making less chances for you to kill yourself or go insane. Okay. As I take a small bottle of alchemy acid, I was interrupted. You need more, because we're going to be doing a big alchemical experiment. So we are supposed to do way more alchemy acid than we're normally going to do. 1 bottle should be enough. Whatever. 2 bottles. Two large bottles? Wow, that's going to be a lot of alchemy acid. Are we going to be transmuting copper and tin into bronze? Yes. That's James. Where are we going to be getting all of this? Well, at the mines. Duh. Wait. But you're not that rich, and are you a fugitive? Oh, I go over there and rob from them all the time. know what? You should come with me too. But isn't it morally wrong to steal? Well, the king is using the materials all for war and, well, make his conquests happen. Okay. I start walking down the mountain with my teacher, down the slopes of the mountain. It was hard, and the top was a very snowy region. It was a long walk and was tiring. It wasn't bad because the trail was nice, and the view was great. And later, the mountain would become rockier. When I used to go here, I thought mountains were just other mountains. They weren't special, they weren't sacred, and they weren't important. But now, I think the mountains look nice. And, wow, my mind has changed. And then we see the mines from the distance, and as we walk down, we take another turn to the mines. And then after a few minutes of walking, we go to the guards. And there were a lot of them. And then I asked my teacher, is there normally that many of guards there? Because we might not be able to rob the mine today if that's the case. He replied with, yes, there are usually that number of guards, but I'm well trained in alchemy, and you're an alchemist in training, so it would be no problem. And we have enough alchemy acid with us. But I'm not trained enough to, in the event of stuff might fail. I've never done this before. I might screw up. There's no need to worry. As long as you're with me, you'll do fine. Okay, teacher. We will stealthily get into mine, and then we will go to the guard post. and you're just going to follow my lead. I think you will pick up quickly.